Welcome everyone to our new Byte headquarters here in Valby in Copenhagen, where today we are showing you a little bit more of our behind the scenes and actually giving the first use to our new beautiful bar. And we thought the best for it will be to show you our new winter inspiration menu. This menu is canvas and blank paper where we have some ideas and some guides written on pencil, so you can either use them as your guide or simply erase them and draw your new inspiration above it. And with that, we create a menu of 12 drinks where we touch from alcoholic to low ABV, non-alcoholics, and some even lemonades. So you guys can play around completely free of any pattern. So absolutely free use, where if you want to keep the names, keep the ingredients, keep the whole thing or nothing, that's up to you, because we're in it together with the industry. We develop our winter inspiration menu, as it says the name, to inspire our partners with new drinks or trends that are working in other parts of the world that they never thought about it, or they simply would like to try something new. And the way we develop these drinks is completely free of pattern and free of use. So you as a bar can either take the drink as it is or change the name, change the ingredients, swap it around, just so everyone can improve the whole industry of beverages, and we as a community can be in it together. So now that we are up to speed with what our winter menu is, I think we're going to start with our first drink, our Thyme and Lemon Gin Mule. For this drink, we were looking to have something still refreshing, but with some wintry notes. For that, we start using some gin. In this case, Bombay is something we had around, quite a nice gin, it's a London Dry. But if you would like to step into a bit more of a sweeter kind of Old Tom vibe gin, maybe even something like Bojack will be a great option as well. So you add some sweetness into that more wintry, but still refreshing drink. Then we will be using our Thyme and Lemon from Byte, organic mixer. And finally, we'll get some ginger beer, so you still has a little bit of that bite in it that it needs for the winter to keep you warm, but refresh. Our first drink, our Thyme and Lemon Gin Mule, will be starting actually with a little trick, adding some ginger beer at the bottom, so things mix properly. Then 40 ml of Thyme and Lemon, 10 ml of gin, and as the drink says, our garnish will be, you guessed it, Thyme and Lemon. Here we go. Thyme and Lemon Gin Mule. Now that we're a little bit more refreshed, we will go for our second drink, our Winter Mango Margarita. And for this, we'll be using some nice silver tequila. We'll be using Patron for this occasion. Then we'll go for some of our delicious mango miso. And until now, it really sounds like a summer drink, right? But surprisingly, when to this combination you add some Angostura, you give it all that wintry flavor, but still something a bit more rich. And even though it's tropical, it feels on that almost tiki tropical kind of vibe. And simply delicious. Winter Mango Margarita. We'll go for some tequila. This occasion we're having a shaken drink, some mango miso, some freshly squeezed lime juice, the winter touch, and Angostura, and now we shake. Some fresh ice. And we are finishing with a lime wedge. Here we go. Winter Mango Margarita. For the next drink, we're going for something a bit more fancy. We will be taking our Old Brazilian, a little twist on the Old Cuban, but in this case, we'll be going with some Aboa Cachaça, where we give that more South American vibe into the drink, even though it already comes from South America. We'll be combining it with some of our mojito premix, so mint, citrus, all of those refreshing bits, and finally some champagne. For this twist on the Old Cuban, we will go for some nice cachaça, 3 cls or 30 milliliters. again, this twist on the classic is lightly shaken. So we'll put everything in our shaker, some of our Bite Mojito premix, a little bit of freshly squeezed lime juice, and we shake. A little bit of bubbles at the bottom, usually where the curve of the coupette starts. Then we strain on top. And leaf or spring, all presented. Now we'll touch something a little bit more sophisticated. We will go for a Nicanora style drink where we are going with companion flower. So for this one, we'll be using some very nice aperitif distill from Companion, and we will combine it with some very tasty flowers, in this case elderflower, and we have some white tea, which is our jasmine, combined, very light, sophisticated, and slightly low ABV. So if you're looking for something very tasty but still able to have a nice easy night, this will be your go-to. For the companion flower, we'll go with some Companion, the bitter one, in this case 40 ml. Adding the flowers, 30 ml. Finally, 20 ml of lemon juice. Again, we shake. Double strain. Garnish it with 3 blackberries in a skewer. Now we're going for one of probably the favorites, our biting berry. This is a little twist on a Clover Club. So Clover Club typically was made with gin. In this case, we're going for vodka. We're using our 42 below. Then we are adding a touch of the Bad Company orange liqueur. So we have a little bit more of that wintry vibe in it. Our main flavor will be our raspberry strawberry buku, but as we are bite, we like to add that extra little bite, putting a touch of ginger. Now we're going for a sour, so we will do both dry and wet shake in this occasion. We will start with the spirits, some vodka, 40 ml, 20 ml of orange liqueur. We will use 30 ml of lemon juice, 30 ml of bite of raspberry strawberry buku, 10 ml of ginger lemon lime. We'll be adding some egg white to make it frothy. We'll start with some dry shake. There's always this argument of should you do first the dry then the wet, or the other way around. It really depends which school you come from, but also depends how you shake. We find straight. And we will garnish it with some raspberries on a skewer. Biting berry. All right. Now we're gonna look for something a bit of a runaway. We're going for a more tropical drink in this case, our tropical highball. We'll start with some blended scotch, Johnny Walker Black will do the job, quite nice. And we'll combine it with some delicious passion fruit and milky oolong. Our passion fruit and milky oolong. It's a great combination of tropical fruits with a smoky. It's one of my favorite combos. And having that milky oolong, that black tea that is part of our passion fruit and milky oolong, it's a perfect link with the whiskey and caramelly. And we will finish it with some nice ginger ale to add that refreshing, more wintry bite. Let's go for the tropical highball. For this occasion, passion fruit and milky oolong, 40 ml. Combine with some nice blended whiskey, 40 ml too. 2 ml of freshly squeezed lemon juice, ice, and ginger ale to the top. Mix it. Lemon wheel. Here we go. Tropical Highball. So, now we're going for the most popular drink in Oslo. This was a drink we invented up there for Sing, which is a karaoke bar. And it became one of the best sellers in the city. This is our Amaretto Bramble. So we'll start with some delicious Amaretto. In this case, we're using Adriatico. Thank you, Ewan. Very nice Italian Amaretto made with actual almonds. This we will combine, and that's what turned it into a Bramble, with our blackberry and haskap. And in this case, we're going for a sour style. So combining those berries with that nuttiness, it's great for the winter season. Amaretto Bramble. So, of course, Amaretto. Finally, Ewan, your time to shine. 4 cls. Same amount of blackberry haskap. Lemon juice. 2 ml. 2 ml of egg white. Again, dry shake. Ice. Fine strain. We top with ice. Next we'll be using a lemon wedge and a nice blackberry next to it. Cheers! You cannot have a menu without having a spritz, and that's why, for this occasion, we are making our flower spritz. We'll start with some nice terrazzo, very nice local white vermouth, that we will be combining with some, again, elderflower. Before we went for something a bit more heavy, rich, delicate. In this case, we go for something bubbly, refreshing, and light. We'll go for 4 cls of white vermouth terrazzo and local spirits. 4 cls of elderflower and jasmine. 2 cls of lemon juice for some balance. Some ice. And some sparkling water to top it up. We give it a stir. Lime, Anna, raspberry. Flower spritz. Now we enter into the non-alcoholic section, so we'll start with some of our mocktails. For this one, we'll be going with the great guys from Greece, 3 cents, and they're very tasty, very difficult to get your hands on. Fig leaf, 3 cents, that we combine with our Anaperitivo. Very simple, very tasty. It will really overtake your non-alcoholic menu. The combination of the bitter with the sweetness is just unique on its own. So for the fig leaf aperitif, we'll put some fig leaf at the bottom. An aperitivo. Ice. We top it again. Everything is combined. And as a garnish, we'll use some lemon and rosemary. Fig leaf aperitif. Our next non-alcoholic drink is our Companion 00. So for this one, we'll be touching again from Companion, as it says. But this time they're white distillate with a more lemony taste that we combine with some red berries, raspberry, strawberry, boohoo from Bite to make a light, refreshing highball. Companion 00, of course, we start with 0% Companion. Some raspberry, strawberry, boohoo, same amounts. And sparkling water. We give it a little stir, mix it all together. Some lemon wheel as a garnish. Companion 00. So there you have it, guys. That's the winter inspiration menu. We touched some cocktails, some mocktails, low ABVs. We did it all. And if you guys want to try this on your own bar, feel free to reach us out. We can send you a little sample box with all the flavors you guys want to try. And you can find in the description a link to the booklet with all the specs of all the drinks, so you can just give them a go on your own. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Finally, we also have our tasting room here in Copenhagen about to be ready. So if you guys are interested in a small tasting experience with us and see how we produce these delicious organic mixes, feel free to reach us out and we can organize something cool for you guys. So yeah, thank you so much for coming this far and listening to all of this. And if you guys like it, please consider subscribing. It will be very helpful for us. And we'll see you in the bars.